update is pretty cool.
Haven't seen it yet. I'll have to check it out. About to hop online. I'll make a video out of it as well. Which leads me to this moment. OneState global launch. We've put extensive work into updating the world and game mechanics, experience the renovated city, districts, and reworked gang house and police station interiors. Dive into new gameplay mechanics, police training, roleplay training, co-op jobs, interactions, and group emotes. The update also introduced Gang Wars, Melee Combat, a rookie leaderboard, and the activity board, new inventory UI, quick slots. Jump in and see it for yourself. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to hug him. Come here, bud. Come on, man. Bros hug. Come on, that was kind of rude. What the heck? Come on, butter. Come get some. What man ever wants a hug, dude? Come on. Well, it looks like they added punching emotes, so you don't, like you can't tase in a green zone, but now you can punch people in a green zone, which is going to cause a lot of hectic. You do take damage. Get this. Take this. Yeah. What you going to do? What you going to do? Nothing. Come on. Oh. Damn. So I want to check out everything this update. So the first place we headed was the church to see if there was anything different.
The church.
I don't know if you saw that, but it's different. So pretty much everything in the church is the same. The only difference is not the interior, but the fact that you can actually sit. So if I wanted to sit, I can actually sit now, which is very cool for RP purposes, especially for people who want to participate in church and just come in here, pray, services, whatever it is. So I figured that was kind of cool. So if you notice your health bars in a different area, if you look, and you can actually swipe meds and it comes up differently. Like when you swipe it, it comes up green, which is a cool feature. If you actually go to your emotes and you see the double icon, it means somebody else can do that same emote with you, and most of the emotes on the game people can join you on. So it's pretty cool, very interactive. I like it a lot. So here's a layout of the whole map. It's pretty interesting to see how bigger the map looks just from this angle. It looks like they added a lot, of actual parking places, different areas you can go. The map just itself looks a lot cleaner. If you notice, a lot of different things have different colors. You can see it on here. If you notice the circles and the things colored on the map, they're different colors. So they definitely added some color. Shooting is pretty much the same thing. Not really mechanical. I mean, it's still pretty much the same way you would shoot from last update. That hasn't really changed all that much. So this is something new. If you go into specials, it looks like they added some new things. These look like deal packs that you can buy with actual money. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't waste my money personally on this kind of stuff, but either way, it's something I just found. Spray painting is pretty much the same thing. The only difference with this is pretty much the color. Instead of it being that pinkish purplish color, it's a little orange. So like I said, there's a lot of color difference in this update. So here's something that is different. If you look, they have enemies, allies still, but they have something different. They have clashes, and then they also have attack button. So now you can be able to attack a gang and, go to war with them. I think that's a pretty cool feature. I was waiting for them to add something like that, but without a doubt, I think that's very cool for the gangs. So this looks like a new area, which is unique, but either way, just driving around the map, it just looks so much cleaner. The detail they put into this, you can tell they put a lot of work into it. Different places are different. If I turn right here, if I turn right here, this has never been here. It's always been blocked off by that other bridge, if you remember the last update. But now they kind of have this area open, which is a very nice feature. But we're going to head to Gang House right now, which is right here. Definitely a different type of area for a Gang House. So that's very cool as well. Let's head inside and see how it looks. Wow, this is crazy. They added so much detail into these gang houses. So if you come over here, they have the wardrobe like typical last time. You know, you can customize your character. That hasn't really changed. If you come into here, it's like a gym slash like, I don't know. Is this like a practice room maybe? I don't know what you would call this, but it looks like a gym to me, and it looks like you can't really do anything. But you can also sit. This is the coolest thing to me. Like sitting around this group meeting room, that's really gonna be sick. If you come over here, this is like your planning room type of like war room. Like you guys can plan stuff, and then over here they have its own bar. You can actually sit at the bar and, you know, grab yourself a drink and, you know, do gang stuff in here. They really opened up the gang house. Like, this thing is massive. If you remember the last gang house, it was so tiny compared to what they added now. Just the little details and what they put into this is crazy. But this is very, very, very cool for the gangs. Like, very, very cool. And I, you know, got to give props to OneState on that. That is amazing. Here's something else that's cool. If you go into your map, you can see a whole layout of what these rooms are actually called. And you can do this with any building you're in. They added a interior map thing, and that's very sick to be able to see which room, you know, you're kind of in and where you're going. In terms of the exterior, it is pretty much the same way. I mean, the layout of it looks kind of similar to the other one. It's just a different location, which is very cool. And it's very more open, so it's not so compact, which I also like about it. But also the gang house colors, it used to be green if you remember, now it's orange. I'm telling you, the colors you'll notice in this update is crazy. They have everything colored different. This is something that I never mentioned earlier, but they have a little satchel, and you can actually put things into your slot that you want to use and just keep that. So instead of looking how much ammo I got, at the bottom of my screen, I can see that I have about that much bullets. Same thing with the meds. I only have not that many meds left, which means I gotta go to the pharmacy. But it's very cool they have that satchel. If you go into activities, you can see what time these events start. This is pretty much military theft, harbor heist, you know, the essential thing that they had before. But instead of actually thinking about, like, hey, what time do these start? You can actually just go into activities and look them up, which is kind of cool. So if you go into try your luck, they definitely added something different, which is the Urban Phantom set. They don't really do clothes, so this one's definitely different. Am I wasting my state coins to get this? Absolutely not. But it's definitely cool. They actually have more options now for the try your luck. Again, just look at the detail of the map. Like, they got a bridge. Like, this is another bridge. Like, this bridge is very pretty. I really like this bridge. I would expect you guys in your own time to adventure and look around, because there is definitely details that I am going to miss in this video, but we'll get around to on my own time. But just adventure, just find new areas and see what's new. My biggest question was, if we can sit at the gang house, can we sit at the baseball field? I mean, nothing looks like it's really that different about the baseball field. It kind of looks the same. They haven't really done too much. It is a more recent type of update type of thing they added, but I'm kind of interested to see if you can actually sit in the stands. Oh, I gotta actually, like, go around into the stands. All right. Well, it looks like you cannot sit in the stands, which is kind of... They have a sitting emote, but I would think you could sit to watch baseball or something, you know? I'm kind of interested in what they do later updates with this baseball field, but you definitely cannot sit at the baseball field yet, which it is what it is, you know? Phone calling is definitely different. You remember last time you would phone call and it would come up like so tiny for the other person, but now it's like a big thing. Like, you can see the full-on name and display, and they have a little box, so I guess that's kind of cool. Whoa, this really changed. Look at this. This looks like the person scanning to look like if you know, you're carrying any weapons on you. It looks like they have a room over here. This looks like a meeting room for them. which the detail of this is crazy. What's over here? So up here it looks like just another hallway. This is like the entranceway of, the police station. And it looks like Butter's going to work. I can sit down and actually play around with the computer like I'm actually working and, checking people in, wondering why they're here. This is definitely going to open up opportunity for RP, which is really sick. I really love the detail of also having the full body scanners. I think those look really sick. They're very cool. This is like very like detailed. They really put in a lot of time and effort into making sure this PD looks phenomenal. There was a lot of people talking, but I pretty much asked him what this was for, just because they're all just standing there. I didn't know if they were protecting the police station or what else it was for.
It's an RP situation, so it's for visitations.
Okay, so if you guys remember from the last time you played this, you used to just be able to walk in or you would have to get somebody. Now they have somebody up front for you to, really RP visitation, which is very cool. So the bar looks a little bit different. They added more detail a little bit on the outside, not too much. I wanted to check out the inside. Oh, and you can open doors. You have to open this door. So you can open and close doors now, which is very cool. The way I just opened that door too, I looked like I was on a I was on business. I was like, nope, but you can still sit in the bar. That's pretty cool. My question is can you actually sit at the actual bar? Let's go check that out real quick. So, yes, you can actually sit at the actual bar, which is very cool. And you can also drink, which is very awesome as well. They never had drinking before, but they have drinking now. This is going to create some RP scenarios for some people. People going to reenact getting drunk and stuff. It's very, very sick. I really love this update so far. I think this has been really cool, especially for the experience. And if you go up on stage, you can actually grab the mic now. You used to not be able to grab the mic, but now you can grab the mic and sing a song, rap, comedy, whatever it is you want to do, and just talk on the mic. That's very cool. Only thing I wish they added that they did not is being able to play pool. You cannot play pool yet, which kind of sucks, but hopefully in a future update, they definitely add pool to this because that would be really sick if you could play pool. Next place I went to check out was the clothing store, which I noticed that the color is different with everywhere you go. Now it's green. But pretty much, this is pretty self-explanatory that nothing has really changed in here at all. But I still wanted to, check to make sure that if anything did change, I wasn't leaving any step unturned. So nothing really changed, all just the same stuff. But yeah. So next to the police station, they actually added a new building, which this building is called the Office of Social Integration. It's a little yellow cap on your map, but this is definitely a new building. Whoa, this building right here is kind of clean. I really like this. I'm assuming they're gonna make this building for like all the government officials, or if somebody ever wants to become mayor, voting comes here, that type of stuff. Lawyers maybe, but here you can actually I don't even know what's going on over here, but it's a lot of people in here. But yeah, it's the new update, so you're gonna see a lot of new people, different places. So if you actually come over here, you're gonna see this guy, a little like silver white circle, and he's gonna give you some tasks to do. If I can actually, move. So, yep, Ryan Foster, he'll give you some tasks that you can complete and you can hit accept or decline. I'm not going to do that right now just because I'm looking at the map, but this is a very cool area and, hopefully in future updates, maybe somebody wants to run for mayor or president or whatever. They should implement that if they want to get more RP. So the last thing I wanted to show you that was new was the mechanic job. So they have a new job now, which if you remember correctly, they have, lumberjack, mining, delivery service, cash courier, but now you can go be a mechanic and repair cars. If you remember correctly, it's at the bottom where Gang House 1 is, It's at the way bottom in this area, and we're just going to go check it out. So you're just going to pull up. It's like a pink purplish circle, it looks like. And then you're kind of going to get out of your car. You're probably going to go over the circle. Yep, they got new things, so you can become a master mechanic. And we're just going to try it out for the one time because I don't know how this job is. But it's cool that they added a new job in mechanic, you know. I really enjoy this. Look at the little mechanic outfit. Like, we're ready to go. We're ready to fix some cars. We're real mechanics over here. But yeah, I find this very cool so far. So you're going to come over here to this other pink purplish circle, and you're going to get a toolbox, and this toolbox is going to allow you to, you know, go fix the car that needs fixing, you know. So it's I don't know, it's just different. That's why I think I find it funny. It's just because it's different. But you don't use your own personal car, which here I thought you did, but you actually use a truck, which is stashed on the other side, which is right over here. And you're going to put the toolbox in, and then you're going to hop in the truck, and then you're going to go help the person who needs it. Something else I forgot to mention, you can actually co-op doing jobs with people now. So if you want to like do jobs as like two people instead of just doing it yourself, it might make it more entertaining for you just to pass the time, because I know doing jobs by yourself sometimes is a lot of work. But if you look where it says co-op, you can actually join a group, which honestly is kind of cool. Like, they added so much layers to this update, is actually insane. So you're pretty much going to go to that red, you see the red over there, that's where the car is broken down, and that's where we're driving now. So I'll see you when we get over there, but that's pretty much what you're doing, is just, again, just going to repair cars. So once you get there, you're going to see the car is broken down, this car, and it's going to bring up the jobs that you need to do. So, it needs tires inflated, replace headlight bulbs, change the battery, repair brakes, change the oil, and you're just going to kind of do it, It's just going to give you the directions and what you need to do. Whoever had this car never took care of it, but yeah, that's pretty much what you do as a mechanic. And then after you do that, you're going to complete the job and, get your money and, XP and stuff, and just keep doing it, and that's something you enjoy, then, be a mechanic. So my final thoughts about the update, they added so much to this update. They added sitting, they added drinking, they added different buildings, different areas you can go, different gang house, co-op, whatever it is. They added so much to this update, which means I would give it a 10 out of 10. Now, with that being said, do I think they can add a little bit more to the update in terms of things that I saw during this video? Yes, I do. But the fact that this game is headed in the right direction and they just added so much more to this update is why it is going to be a game that's going to grow. And I can only imagine the RP that is yet to come. So if you guys did enjoy this update video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what I didn't miss. Tell me what you liked, whatever it is. I appreciate you guys. Much love, and I will see you next time.